I took it. I took it unabashedly. Unabashedly, I think it was. Um, um, I really have no comment at this. Know what I'm saying? Point in time in the interview. You got me on speaker. I want to show everybody respect. I have no comment to that. Permanently, I feel like I showed hella. You know what I'm saying? Um, Enthusiasm, and I just think I deserve respect in the form that I gave everybody else. At the end of the day, because I gave you respect, I gave that person respect, I gave the last person respect, and I just want my compassion. I just want my um, empathy. Um, if your heart ain't made of gold, I hope it's at least searching for it. The enthusiasm diligently. I work hard and add effort to accomplish something in my field that I feel like I set my sights on. Curiously, I always looked at the situation through another person's eyes to show my empathy and my moral support. My moral compass stretch beyond the memes of just my side of the coin. I can look at something and have views for somebody else, or just look at it and be like, well, this is the way I feel about it. This is the way I think about it. You know what I'm saying? I have to weigh it out. And as I put it on a digital beam, I have to understand, some things go a little lower, and some things go a little higher. And but I'm always gonna judge it out to understand can what I gain from it and what I lose from it. I mean, you did it kind of hastily. You did it with speed, and I felt it could have been slowed down, but you can't tell somebody how to um, express their their story. You can't ask nobody to do something. You you can't ask somebody's, know what I'm saying, patience if you're not in their boat, if I may say. Um, completely, utterly, and absolutely no, no. I wouldn't say that I gave them all the. No, I never said that. I never said that. Also, you you recall me saying that? Hmm. I never lived in Midland a day in my life. I never lived in. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a liar. I never lived in Midland a day in my life. You asked me, did I go to Midland? Then you asked me, did I go to a school? They don't have a school picture of me in Midland. They don't have name all the schools I went to. I went to Woodside. I went to Lindsay. I went to Kramer. I went to Garber. Then I went to Central. Then I went to Delta. Then I was about to go to um the fuck is it? A Florida school. Kessel, I think. Kessel, I think was spelled out Kessel. I didn't really go to that. I signed up for on line, and then I moved to Atlanta, and that'll be every school. Michigan State, so I went there with Eric Devendorf, and after that, me and him, um, huh? I went to Michigan State. I went to MSU. I mean, U of M. What the fuck? I went to Michigan State. I went to, know what I'm saying, U of M just to chill. I never went to the school. Me and Devendorf was playing basketball, junior year when he was signed up to go to Michigan State. he was already aligned to go to there, and then he went to Syracuse. But as far as me, you know, saying I went to Midland, I would have to say that's all the way false. A Midland school, they don't have a fucking picture. That's not true. I'm just gonna answer things that's not. It's not true. It's false. Fiction. You know, it never happened. Do I remember? Don't you think I remember what school I went to? What do you mean? I just named the fucking elementary that I went to. I said Woodside and Linsday. Linsday only went there for probably a whole year or something. I transferred and then went to Woodside. I went to Wednesday. I mean Linsday and Woodside. I said that. So don't you think that you're talking about in fucking middle school and fucking high school? Don't you think I would, you know, remember if I went to a Midland high school?